The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams this Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, this is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's gritty, great attention to detail, solid hands. He'll have to be accounted for in this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius as good as is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball game.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Powers through the defender. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
He'll start this drive firing. He breaks a tackle. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Moses. Still running at the 40. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he added the extra point. on the run from inside his own 5. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running inside, it's Jones. Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sets up the screen. At the 45 on his way. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's McKay. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside, it's Jones. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Makes a grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Working that left side now. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Big guy smells it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into 2. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. Takes the handoff. It's Curtis. There's a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. With the catch, it's Moses. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Bring in the heat. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. They've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Jones. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
On the run, it's Curtis. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Makes a grab and room to run. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point is good. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Finding a... might have a chance. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's White. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Proctor. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And it's no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Curtis. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Coleman open on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Using his legs, it's Curtis. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The defense uses a timeout, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Looking for a man, it's Proctor. He's got it down the middle. Hard running there. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That's caught. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Using the quick game. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offense...
There he goes! Past the 10. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And the punishment has been extended.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The run inside. It's Jones. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it, and he's open. Running through contact. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And off to Jones. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32. 32, and they pick up another first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Back to throw, it's Proctor. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Maybe some room here. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The sure hands, it's Burrell.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
So now it's second and long. On the ground, it's Curtis.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Dropping back, it's Proctor. Oh, they're after him. He's on the move.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Oh, trickeration. He's throwing it. And the intercepted. Takes it the other way. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Curtis. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burrell. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. In the red area, it's Curtis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Sacramento State! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Motion from the wideout. Breaks the tackle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yard.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really...
There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Robbins. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out.